Welcome everyone to a title subject to change. This is a pilot, and we don't know where we're going with this.
But it's going to exist. It's happening in your reality and ours. And then we go beyond. Who knows?
Yeah. This is normally what happens at the end of the Untitled Manny and Marcus show, where the show drifts off into weird and wonderment and nonsense. But we're giving it to you as one secret episode.
Yeah, and the segment that seems like we're on drugs at the end of the show, where we just go with the topic and having full-blown discussions about things that don't matter, we decide, let's spin that off and just have one of those random discussions today.
No, so I believe the Untitled Manny and Marcus show starts off full energy, coherency, and then as time goes on, as we get to the half an hour mark, that's when it starts to go loose. Yeah, and then if it goes past the hour mark, full on delusions happening.
Yeah, I'm having a fever dream. What if Harry Potter fought Godzilla? What would happen?
My scar, Hagrid, my scar.
It's Godzilla. Dobby, let's go.
But Harry, I am free.
I am free. Shut up. You're free when I say you're free. Let's go. Give me that shit. Take that sock off your head. Let's go.
So the topic today is, what trinket would you take from the superhero world, or I'm going to even throw it into the wrestling world? What trinket will you take to use in your everyday life? And I'll throw to you straight away.
Well, because, Manny, you threw to me, and I'm still kind of unprepared for this one, but I think due to recency bias and due to my love of this universe, and it will be interesting to have this. And it is technically a weapon of mass destruction, but I'm going to use it anyway. I'm taking the dragon. I'm taking the dragon from Game of Thrones / House of the Dragon. I'll be flying it around. I'll save money on gas and travel. Never have to worry about traffic again. And if anybody will fuck with me, I'll burn their fucking village to the ground.
Yeah, but I feel like you're going to run into problems with the mother of dragons. And well, I believe I remember watching that, getting to the end of that series, like, Daenerys is a bitch.
Yeah. What you want to realize is that Marcus is an asshole. I'll be the daddy of all dragons.
No, because if you recall, the beginning of Game of Thrones, her brother was trying to sell her.
Yeah,
he did. And then she suddenly became a queen. And started ruling all these nations like she knew how to rule them. No, you're about to be sold, lady.
She freed slaves and everything, man. I'm telling you, you give me one dragon and I'll take over the world. Well, I'll take over some of the world. I'm sure the government will shoot me down right away. Who does this black man think he is riding a dragon through Los Angeles and think he running roughshod through shit? Shoot him down. And take his dragon and make babies. I feel I would get shot down right away. But I think it would be fun while it lasted.
So I technically don't have an answer right now. But I'm going to give you a joke answer. And in the same time, I'm going to try and formulate a real answer.
That's the best way to get an answer. You sound like any politician. Ooh, I just said whatever. See if it worked. So, and then y'all liked it? All right.
You know I have one favorite manager in WWE.
Yes, Fuji.
You know I'm going to take that bucket of salt and do some real damage.
You're going to take a bucket of salt. You can have a bucket of salt anytime in the world. You can just go to the store, buy some salt, and be like,
no, Mr. Fuji had the special type, man. He had a special blend of salt. You know he had a special type of blend of salt. You know there was types of cocaine in there. You know he was from that time. He was from that time period. You know he had that type of shit in there.
So I think that it also had mind control in it as well, in which it kind of fucked up Bret Hart's eyesight for good and told Hogan just go for the title instead. Look, something had to go wrong.
Look how confused people would be if I threw salt in their face. If I was trying to rob a bank or something. Like, how confused would you be?
I'll be hella confused, Manny, and wondering, man tries to rob bank with box of salt. That's the headline.
Corrosive too. It's corrosive too.
the people was like, "What is this to the man? Is this anthrax or anything like that?" No, it's salt.
Yeah, but they'd have to test it. They'd have to test it because it's a white powder and they don't know what it is.
Salt looks like salt though. Salt don't look like
No, it
white
don't.
powder.
No, it's
Salt
a
looks
white
like
powder.
salt. Salt looks
No,
like
it's a white
salt.
powder.
I
No,
can
it's a
tell the
white
difference
powder.
between salt, sugar, and gunpowder. It's all the same. It's
Gunpowder.
different. Gunpowder.
What
I
are you
could
doing
have
on
said
your
baby
What are you
powder.
doing on your spare time? Shooting a musket?
I'm shooting the musket. I'm ready to go. You fuck with me. That's also one of my trinkets. I have a fucking musket. I'm like, you want to fuck with me, Alexander Hamilton? Bah!
I'd have the musket from the guy, the guy, Colonel Sanders guy from Jumanji, the original Jumanji movie.
Yeah. That dude was on the hunt. He was gonna kill Alan. You know, that gave Alan PTSD of dreaming about that man chasing him. And what a formidable foe. Why can't they make a Jumanji movie about that, to be honest? Just about Alan's time in the world of Jumanji and him having to deal with running from that dude. I think that would be the scariest fucking thing ever.
It would. It honestly would. I feel like there should be a real Jumanji game. A real one.
No.
There needs to be a real one with consequences. Like the real game. Like the movie. Not the Kevin Hart movie. That didn't have real enough consequences. The old one with Robin Williams had so many consequences.
Yeah, the world was going to end. Basically because of that game. If
that boy turned into an
fucking
ape.
animals took over everything.
The boy turned into a little ape with a tail.
Manny, that game, Jumanji, was so fucked up that it took years of his life and then brought him back into the years of a child. You know how fucked up I would be if I had to not only live through all that jungle shit, come back to the real world, and then fucking, go through all that shit with the animals taking over the planet and floods and all that, and then you put me back in like 1962 as a child? Jesus.
Oh, Marcus, that film was so good, but remember how traumatic that film is. Like, I remember being scared of that movie.
Yeah.
It was a PG. None of this bullshit you get these days where it's like act killer coming here and there.
So wait. Manny, when you said a trinket, I'm taking a dragon, you're taking the game of Jumanji, it sounds like.
No. You're
taking Jumanji. You just said you want Jumanji in the real world.
It was an issue, it was take a musket, but I've come with my real answer. You may take a dragon. I'm taking the Force. You're all like, I'm gonna save on traffic, and if you get in my way, I'll just shoot fire. My dragon will shoot fire at you.
Yeah,
that doesn't enhance your life. That creates more problems. Me having the Force, Marcus. One, you know how petty I can be. We'll get to that later. But imagine everyday life. I can't find the remote. It just appears.
The Force doesn't work that way.
It will work with the way I want it.
The Force does not work. I can't find my remote. I'm going to use the Force. And then you go, oh, there it is. You're not going to use it as a fucking, find my iPhone.
I use petty mind games too.
Oh, petty
people in rooms. Lock people in rooms and shit.
But Manny, here you go. From what I know of the Force, one cannot just wield the Force. Once the Force is entered into your universe and galaxy as your power, I believe we all have access to the Force at that point. And then now you're going to have to train an apprentice that's eventually probably going to turn on you.
Are you suggesting that now I need to name an apprentice?
Yes, you can't just be by yourself because clearly you're going to the dark side. Clearly, you're not going to use it for.
How dare you?
You already said you're going to use it for petty, Manny. That leads straight to the dark side. I know you think it's anger and hate and all that. Petty is in between all of that. Okay. Anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering. You're going to be in your room really miserable after starting with one petty joke. You're going to be thinking it's all funny games because you're going to start with this little bit of petty, and then next thing you know, you're trying to convert somebody to the dark side and try to say, his father, strike him down or strike me down so you can become more powerful than you can even imagine. Shit like that.
This is just signs that I want to, I will probably turn to the dark side, and I will start a cult. I definitely will start a cult.
Yeah, and then, Manny, on the flip side of this, you're going to have the Force. You just have the Force. You don't get the lightsaber. You just got the Force. You don't have kyber crystals. You can't. You're not gonna have all the cool shit. You're not gonna be able to go. You're gonna get shot. Okay, you're going to get shot in the back. Someone is going to shoot you or stab you. Are you going to fight?
I can't fight.
do you know kung fu or any other fighting styles in
Marcus,
Jedi?
I can go to the bar, the tiki bar.
Yeah. Again, you're on Earth, not Tatooine.
You think I'm ever gonna pay for anything? Paid, I have.
I have paid. Oh, drinks are in the house for everybody. You're gonna shut that whole business down. That man's gonna be like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, and then go to the next place. You don't think at any point I'm gonna run into someone that knows how to make a lightsaber?
Like who? On planet Earth right now, if someone could make a lightsaber, they would make it, Manny. They would make it.
Hey, I've seen them. It's called
I
Disney
bet you're
World.
gonna get a flamethrower.
It's called Disney World.
Manny, come at me with your little plastic fucking lights. Oh yeah, you got a knife? I got this.
Yeah, but what when your dragon comes? I'll be like, fly, you can't, and then your dragon just dies.
No. See, that's what you think. See, that's what you think is gonna happen. But no, I am not of weak mind. Maybe. So that
You
only works on
are
a weak mind.
I have broken you multiple times on this show.
Yeah, with comedy, not with logic. Maybe. He may have got me with logic.
You know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be wearing a T-shirt with this person on it.
Manny, I will fly to you. You're gonna be like, Manny, Marcus, guess what? I got the Force. And you're gonna try to use it on me and realize it doesn't work on the internet. And I'll be like, Manny tried to use the Force on me. He's over there going like this and shit, trying to use the Force on me. I am immediately flying my dragon to England, and we're burning down your whole village right away. I know the village is called London, but we're coming over.
Yeah, but in my back pocket, Marcus, I may have the Force, but in my back pocket, I've got the Elder Wand.
Wait a minute! No, now you're taking the Elder One. You can't have the Force and the Elder One. Well, in that case, I have the Ring of Sauron with me. Okay, the one.
Yeah, but you got bigger problems if you got the Ring of Sauron.
No. What, Sauron himself?
Marcus, you put that ring on, you'll be like Frodo every time you put that ring on, and he look like he got molested each time. Where did he touch you, Mr. Frodo? Where did he touch you?
I'm gonna turn invisible, have ring race on my back. I think the ring race will fuck with me. I have a dragon. I think I'd be cool. I'm gonna start wearing a hood. I think we'd be dope. Me and the ring race would be running the skies. It'd be dope.
Nah, you're gonna have your own version of Gollum coming after you.
Imagine me invisible
you have
with
your
the
own
ring of
version
power.
Of Gollum coming after you.
I got Ryan. That's the same shit.
Mr. Marcus, my precious.
The Hobbitses. I feel like I don't know honestly, because I don't know. I'm not all up in Lord of the Rings lore. I know Lord of the Rings. I've seen the movies, but I don't know what that ring actually does. No,
they never specified. If it's a ring to rule all rings, but they never specified what it did.
Like Sauron looked like a bad motherfucker in the beginning. He's like swinging and knocking people over, but I think only he can like wield it and make it actually work.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, I guess I can turn invisible, and then I get to see all the old kings like reaching at me and shit. And then I'm gonna be like a crack at it. He's like lunging at people. Manny's gonna try to reach for the ring. And I can do one of those at him.
I'm gonna just take it off you. I'm sure the Expelliarmus charm will would knock it off you.
I don't know. Do you think Expelliarmus or Stupefy or anything like that? I got the Ring of Power. I'm just like, I feel like I could do some shit with that.
No, I don't think you could. I don't think you could block Avada Kedavra.
I feel like your Avocado could be like, dodge.
No,
that's why my dragon got to burn.
What I also do is Crucio. While you're on your dragon, I'll control your dragon.
Well,
that's what killed Neville's parents. That's what killed Neville's parents.
Well, in that case, Manny, if you want to fuck with me that way, go ahead. I'm going to have a set of Pokeballs next to me, and I'm throwing them at you. I don't care what Pokemon come out. And I'm going to say, use confusion, and then you're going to Abacadabra yourself. He was confused. I don't care which one of you can do it.
And it turns into an 8-bit scene.
Yeah.
Manny tried to use Avada Kedavra. Manny is confused. Manny hit himself.
Yes. He was one of my psychic Pokemon. Just do something, Metacart. Let us know. So so we can take one trinket. We are now taking like 18 different ones to fight
We're
each
taking
other.
universes.
Yeah.
They're trying to kill each other.
These guys could do anything to kill each other. The rivalry is going to be they were once best friends.
Okay.
Then all of a sudden now bitter enemies. Taking trinkets from different
I have
galaxies.
the trinket to end all trinkets.
Yeah.
I'm taking the DeLorean.
I have to end this.
And I'm also having a racist Dr. What was his name?
Doc Brown?
Doc Brown. I have a racist Doc Brown. He come and he tells me all sorts of things.
Yeah, Manny, of all the travel devices and all of them, that's not the one I'm using. The DeLorean is good because it took fuel and gas and always broke down. No one has 80s technology anymore. You're going to be stuck somewhere and be like, oh, let me test this out. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but Marcus, I'll be stuck somewhere and rich because I have knowledge of the future.
Oh, so you're going to be bad at sports like Biff.
Yeah, and I'll remove you from existence.
You know what? 1984. Now I gotta find some broke ass black people and end them before you're born.
And don't forget, I also still have the elder one, so it'll be like going to kill actual Harry Potter.
So at that point, Manny, if I realize what is Manny out to do, if he can summon anything, he summoned the DeLorean. There's only one thing I can do to stop Manny at this point, and I didn't want to have to go this route. I didn't want to have to. I now have the gauntlet with all of the fucking power stones and gemstones and all the other. I can't remember what they're called. All of them, my stones, and I can do the time stone. I'm using them all, and you know what? I'm not gonna even waste any time. I'm snapping my fingers before you get that DeLorean, and you're gonna be like, no.
No, I hope I'm in your presence as you snap, because you're forgetting one thing that I had in my possession: the bucket of salt. I told you it come in handy. I told you it come in handy.
What the fuck? I'm so confused. And then you're gonna be confused. Do I roll him up for a pin for laughter, or do I leave?
Marcus, I'm gonna hit you with the leg drop of doom, or a bonsai drop, and take the world heavyweight title and walk away.
I'm sure my dragon will be crushed as you do salt in my eye. And my dragon's gonna just shake his head. I can't believe he fell for the salt. All the things. The man he willed the Elder One. He had the Force. He had the DeLorean. And you lost to the salt. You had the Infinity Gauntlet. A game of Jumanji, I guess. And a dragon, and you lost to this fool. And the ring of power.
He killed you with an ingredient.
He seasoned my meat. That's what he did. He seasoned meat.
Yeah.
I am now more flavorful, and I died because of that.
Well, if you know what trinket you would take, I'm assuming now it's fair game. You can take about 12.
Yeah, and I guess you got to go to battle with me or Manny.
What would you take? Leave them in the comments. If you like this video and this concept of video, also leave that in the comments. It will help with making more for you and random stuff, because we do these random things every week. And when the show ends, we also do this stuff, and we end up talking for hours.
Yeah, I'm upset that I should have took the lamp. I could have had the genie on my back.
No. You said
a Jafar lamp. I would have took the. Yeah, I didn't say it at the beginning of the recording. I said it before we started. We should have took the lamp. And my lamp would have been Jafar, not Robin Williams.
I would have
Just
taken
say.
the Will Smith genie.
What, so you can slap Chris Rock? What are you gonna do?
Because it was a terrible genie, and that would just confuse you and distract you, and you would be constantly laughing, and that's how I would destroy you.
I would like for you to be upset that I got the left. Yeah, I got the G that left, and then Will Smith comes out and go, "Fuck, you win, Manny. I got the wrong lap. I got the live action lap. I got the live action lap. I don't want this."
Yeah. So this is a
Goddamn
concept
Disney remakes
video.
cost me everything.
Yeah, this is a concept video. We're probably gonna make more, but if you've got topics you want us to talk about too, send them in either via email at thesharpshooters@gmail.com or leave them in the comments.
Yeah, as you see, we did follow our old rules and take it one. We took them all.
Well, you knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, if you want, we've got new merch because Store Frontier did die, but we got a new shirt. We got a new link. It is thesharpshooters.creation-spring.com. Enter promo code Stay Sharp for 10% off your order. This is only out for another 2 weeks, but if you purchase a lot, that promo code may live on.
Yes. Live on. Make us rich again.
Give us money. We're poor.
Yeah, we're poor. We're poor. Help our dreams come true. Help Manny buy his plastic lightsaber, and help me get the soundtrack to the Aladdin movie because that's the closest I'm getting to a genie lamp.
Or a light up wand. I'd take a light up wand. Oh, and with the elder one, I'd also kill Cedric Diggory again.
Oh yeah, I'll make sure. We'll make sure he's dead. Manny, honestly, let's call it truce right now. Let's call it truce.
Yeah.
Let's hop into our DeLorean and let's go into watch the death of Cedric Diggory and watch him when he screamed. That's my boy and my son. We'll be the only two going. It's my boy.
Doing dabs like
Yeah, we made it. We made it.
We did it. Yeah, so like the video, subscribe, and let us know how you enjoyed this video. We out. Peace.